It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. Here's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, and y'all already know what time it is. It's always at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. Make sure you show some love. Follow me, subscribe on all those platforms. I really appreciate it. Oh, before I get into this video, if you missed episode 10, we announced another way for you to win an Amazon gift card. We're doing it over on Twitter. It's pretty much, all you got to do is tweet at me, Ferro has 10 episodes. You might be a little behind because we dropped episode 10 earlier in the day. But if you follow me on Twitter, tweet at me, Ferro has 10 episodes. Maybe you still got a chance. We're taking the first 10 people. Somebody's going to win $100 from Amazon, and other people are going to win $10 gift cards. We try to give back as often as we can, all right? Now, we're going to get into some high-end merchandise to kick off this news break. Now, bear with me. Y'all know I don't rock a lot of this stuff. Usually, I just get a haircut and a hoodie, and I hop on camera and talk to my people. Shout out to all the Ferros out there. But y'all bear with me. If I mispronounce this brand, don't charge it to me. I don't wear a lot of high-end fashion. That's not my swag. So ASAP Bari of the ASAP mob, and we obviously know ASAP Bari has been in the news for some very troubling things over the last few years. But he's got an incredible brand that I'm being told a lot of people rock with. And it's called V-Loan. I believe V-Loan is how I'm going to pronounce that one in this video. If I got it wrong, my bad. Anywho, shout out to Memphis. Choppa has apparently been rocking some knockoff V-Loan. And I respect how Choppa handled this situation. So Bari went on his social media account to say, yo, somebody please tell this man, Choppa, to stop wearing fake V-Loan. Again, for those who don't know, Bari is the founder of this V-Loan clothing brand. Obviously, he has every right to feel a way about somebody wearing a knockoff version of his brand that he's put his heart, money, I'm sure sweat, blood, tears, all that great stuff into. And he was clearly upset that Choppa had a knockoff version of his clothes on. And obviously, if he made it, if he's the founder of it, he knows knockoff when he sees it. Yeah, that prompted Choppa to just handle this situation so eloquently. You could tell he a Memphis dude, because I would have handled this situation the exact same way. Here's how Choppa responded to Bari. He said, you buy the real shit, I throw the fool shit on, and I'm still up 8 figures. Tell him my deal was $6 million. I don't care what the fuck I wear, sincerely. He went on to say, tell Mr. V-Loan, I got a P.O. box if he want to send me a hoodie since he cares so much. I'm an 8-figure nigga. My deal was 6 M's. I wear the food shit any day. I don't care about material shit. That's how I'ma stay rich, my boy. Oh, I love that response from Choppa. Shout out to Choppa. He's been really on a motivational wave. You know, he's still young, up-and-coming rapper out of the city. I'm rocking with Choppa. Salute to him and Mama Choppa as well. I like what he represents, damn it. And I love this response. That man Flatfoot said, you know I'm up. Look at my deal. And again, people do blow through their deals, right? But Choppa saying, you know I'm up. You know I got it. I'm an 8-figure dude. But I just like wearing the knockoff stuff. So I respect Choppa saying, yo, I'm putting that money elsewhere. I'm an artist. I put my money in the artist type stuff. Look, I'm rich anyway. It ain't gonna matter. People ain't gonna think it's fake anyway unless you the founder of the brand. I understand why Bari was upset. It's his brand. It's his name attached to it. But I understand and respect my boy Choppa the long way. Yeah, I wear what I want to wear. Even if it's fake, I'm rich. I can do what I want. By the way, a lot of rich white people wear fake knockoff stuff. They don't care. They don't care at all. Speaking of merch, I rarely do this, but I got a new dope line of clothes out right now that I would love for you guys to partake in if you really rock with your boy. My dog, my day one, Corey, he's got this dope new clothing line called Ferro, and he's got my merch over there. So that's the official way to buy the new line of TALIAFERRO merch. You can get this hoodie in multiple colors. His brand is entitled Ferro. If you want to follow them on Instagram, it's at Ferro the brand. You can hit him up in his DMs and contact him and tell him Ferro sent you, and you can purchase a new Ferro hoodie. Hit up Corey, and I'm sure he'll give you a discount on your first purchase. All right, so head over to Fury of the Brand. You can find this dope hoodie and a lot of other dope lines of merch. A lot of stuff he just created. He took it places with his imagination and made some super dope clothing that I would love for you guys to partake in. Again, that's at Fury of the Brand, where you can find this Ferro hoodie. Look, you ain't got to worry about it being as expensive as V-Loan. I promise you that. It'll be a couple dollars less than V-Loan. Shout out to my boy, but we ain't there yet. All right, but go shop with my boy Corey at Fury of the Brand. Let's keep this news break going with Rod Wave. I've been seeing Rod. He's been back on stage performing. I think I seen him in Jacksonville, Florida the other day with a super dope performance, just vibing out with the fans. Well, if you're looking for new music from Rod Wave at these shows, it looks like you're going to have to wait a little longer, as Rod clearly has some issues with his label. His pussy ass label playing with a nigga shit. I ain't dropping shit. F you pay me. Y'all want my music? Ask Alamo Records, and that is where Rod Wave is currently situated at. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's that about, but obviously we see artists have issues with their labels all the time. It's nothing new. Sometimes I think artists use it as a marketing mechanism right before they're about to drop new music. I hate that Rod Wave doesn't seem to be happy over there with his situation. I know Rod's had to exceed any expectation Alamo Records had on him, because look, Rod ain't gonna do 200,000 the first week, but his fan base rocks with him and his music, it lasts well over time. Rod ain't gonna just do 20,000 one week. He'll do that thing 10, 15 weeks in a row. It's a long game with Rod Wave. Pause. If I'm Alamo Records, that's a guy that I want to keep happy. You don't want him singing about you and your next project. But again, if you're looking for new Rod Wave music, you're probably not going to get it anytime soon. He's claiming that he's having some label issues over there with Alamo Records. I want to salute to the OG J Prince. Now, J Prince is a guy that I have the utmost respect for. Let me just put it out there. I'm rocking with whatever team J Prince is on. I don't want no issues ever with J Prince. So, Mr. Prince, if you hear me out there, I'm on your team. I'm on your side. Whatever you do, I'm with it. I'm rocking 100%. Would love an interview with you. I promise it'll be a respectful one, because I don't want no issues with the Houston OG J Prince. I was listening to him on the Breakfast Club the other day. Apparently he's now invested into wine. He's in the liquor business now. He's got a new wine on the market and he was promoting it. And I saw that J Prince, in the midst of this interview, spoke on a couple of things that were big stories over the last couple years. Remember, it feels like forever ago. Remember last year when Megan Thee Stallion, before she got shot, was having issues with her label 1501. That's former MLB player Carl Crawford's label in Texas. Now, 1501, I don't know what's the extent of the relationship between Carl Crawford and J Prince, but J Prince is involved in that business with Carl Crawford and company, right? So remember when apparently it looked like Roc Nation had began managing Megan out of nowhere, and I came on this platform and said, ooh, that one's gonna get ugly, because J Prince is a respectful, he's all about integrity and loyalty and morals. I think that's the name of this wine, is Loyalty. We know how he gives it up. And when you talk about Megan Thee Stallion, she's just been such a big star over the last few years. I can understand if she's not happy over at 1501, why she would want to get managed by Roc Nation, Jay-Z and company. They got all the connections in the game. They can get you deals with shoe companies, all that great stuff. They probably just were better at management than Carl Crawford and J Prince's 1501. All due respect to y'all. Again, I don't want no issues with you, Mr. J Prince. But again, Megan was under contract with 1501. I've gave you multiple stories about that one, but it's kind of went quiet over the last few months. Well, J Prince told the Breakfast Club what's transpired over the last, I'm assuming, few weeks to get closer to a solution. Prince said, me and the homie Jay-Z spoke last week, and we're on the last point of closing that deal. He and I, I think we was on the phone for like 2 minutes, but we was in agreement with reaching the last deal points. I'm looking for that to be wrapped up, and he insinuated pretty soon. Envy asked Prince straight up and down, does that mean Megan will be off of 1501? And J Prince made it clear that's not what he meant. He said everything will be smooth. She'll still be 1501/300, but Roc Nation will be managing her. Translation, that means Roc Nation had to cough up a bag to 1501 to work out that deal to their liking. That is simply what that means. I'm sure Jay-Z and Roc Nation had no problems paying it because Megan's still such a big star. There's enough money for everybody to get right now, especially when Outside opens back up and Megan drops more music and goes on a tour. I'm assuming they worked that thing out for everyone involved. It's good to hear, just kind of a closer to a story that was such a big deal last year, which seems to be forever ago. Jay Prince also spoke on 3 people who got pardoned by former President Donald Trump. Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, and Harry O were 3 people that were a part of Trump's pardon list right before he got out of office. And Jay Prince reacted to all 3 of those gentlemen getting released from prison. Wayne hadn't went to prison yet, but obviously he was probably heading that way, facing 10 years for a gun charge. Prince said, "I'm happy for both of the brothers." He was speaking about Wayne and Kodak. "I'm a full-blown fan for homies getting out of that pig pen. I'm not mad about that. I think more presidents need to do things like that." Now, again, if you don't know who the heck Michael Harry O'Harris is, he was a co-founder of Death Row Records. He received a pardon with Kodak and Wayne after serving decades behind bars on attempted murder charges. Also had some drug charges in there as well. So Charlemagne asked Jay Prince straight up and down, "Yo, there's a rumor that Harry O also founded Rap-A-Lot Records." And again, Harry O is fresh out of prison. I saw an interview from him a couple days ago. But Jay Prince let it be known he is not happy that Harry O apparently started a rumor many years ago that he founded Rap-A-Lot Records. Jay Prince said that rumor is false. That never was true. He went on to say that lie needs to be cleaned up. Harry O never had no business whatsoever where Rap-A-Lot was concerned. The only thing we ever done in the music industry together was he took the Ghetto Boys on tour with a couple dates in LA and Oakland with the Frat Boys and Salt and Pepper back in the day. And then that was like in 89 or 90. So Jay Prince wanted to be known have any parts in founding Rap-A-Lot Records. That's obviously the brand of Jay Prince. All right, let's keep it moving with Wendy Williams. Her biopic released over the weekend. Look, man, I watched like 15, 20 minutes of it with my fiance and a friend. I didn't like it. I'll just be honest with you. I thought it was overhyped. It was over there on Lifetime, I believe, right? It wasn't good to me. And I was expecting that biopic to be fire. We got multi-million-dollar gossip legend, which is what Wendy Williams is. She's one of the first in our business to, do it to that extent. Even though I think she's more gossip than news, she took hip-hop news to crazy places. She's a legend in the business. Obviously, she had a tumultuous marriage that's recently went crazy. Drugs, cocaine. Wendy's admitted using coke. I thought that biopic would be fire. Now, apparently the documentary that came on with it was fire, but yeah, I watched 15, 20 minutes of that movie. That wasn't it, Chief. I called him myself. He told me that wasn't it. Wendy was doing some press to promote the film a few days ago, and she gave this really random story about a fling she had with rap legend Method Man. Wendy said she was at a club with Method Man, and apparently a fight broke out. She said they heard gunshots, the cops came, and Method Man was rolling with the car from Staten Island with the whole Wu-Tang Clan, obviously, and their people. And she said, "I guess I batted my eyes and rocked my shoulder. You know how I do." And Wendy said she flat-foot straight up asked Meth, "You want to come over?" And he said, "Yeah." She said people don't even realize at the time it was Wendy with one of the biggest stars, the leader of the biggest group in the world, just left, got in her Pathfinder, and went back to her penthouse in Jersey City, where she bathed Method Man in a jacuzzi and smoked some weed. That was back in the coke days. She said, "I don't want to implicate him on anything that he could have did." She said, "I smoked a blunt with Meth. That was all I did with him, while I gave him a bath, and they had a one-night stand," according to Wendy Williams. She said, and he'll deny it, maybe not. It wasn't in the biopic because Method Man is still angry at me. I don't know why. By the way, it was because you made jokes about his wife who had cancer, Wendy, by the way. That is from the desk of Wendy Williams about her alleged one-night stand with rap legend, shout out Wu-Tang, Method Man. So obviously, y'all know one person in this world was going to have a field day with it. By the way, let me say this really quickly. I thought Method Man had a phenomenal first season as a superstar lawyer on Power Book 2, right? Salute to Michael Rainey, Tariq and company. That show was incredible, the first season of that bad boy. Method Man's a lawyer on there, for those who don't watch the show. 50 Cent, obviously Power is his baby. Y'all knew he was going to have a field day because he doesn't care for Wendy Williams. He reacted to the news of Wendy and Meth having a one-night stand. He started by posting an image from Power. It's Meth with Michael Rainey, aka Tariq. He said, man, fuck that. Keep saying you don't remember. He went on to say, if I was you, Method Man, I would not remember that shit either. LOL, never, bitch. I don't remember. The fuck kind of weed made you do that, blood? LOL. Oh no. What the F is going on? That is from the desk of Curtis, always petty, 50 Cent Jackson. Never ceases to amaze me. Never relinquishes an opportunity to diss one of his ops, does Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. I'm looking for season 2 of Power Book, by the way. I didn't watch any of Power at first, like the first seasons with Ghost, but I am into Power Book 2. Salute to Michael Rainey as well. He's a friend of the program. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this somewhat quick news break in the comment box below. I really appreciate you guys rocking out with your boy. We try to give you guys the stories that you want, the stories that you deserve. It is the culture given to you from yours truly. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. It's what I don't take for granted. I'll never take for granted. Salute. I'm out.